Yo! What's up, Colossal? What's up, you beautiful man? How you doing? Dragon Warriors, your jam? Your jam? Your jiggity jam? Your jammy jam? Nice. I'm actually just getting the picture on my phone so I can look at it. Just generally. Get a general idea. Okay. There we go. So there it is. Got my picture up on my screen. How's it going, man? Yes, she should. Yeah, where the heck is she? I'm gonna need some coaching. Tell you what I need first. I need to bust out my razor blade because I don't really have much room on my palette. Want to see my palette? Here it is. It's a little dirty. I don't have much space. So we're gonna go for this. How you guys doing? Happy Saturday night. Sorry for my slightly late start. I shouldn't do this. But hey, that's life, you know? You know what? I gotta do this over my garbage. I did about 5 hours of it. No, you didn't. How did it go for you, my friend? Did you succeed? Did you finish it? Did you get through? I'm gonna wait for your answer and then I'm gonna go do this real quick in my kitchen and I'll be back. Well, yes, yes. I need a drum roll. What's up, Brigand? How are you, buddy? I'm waiting like for a huge paragraph explaining how it's possible. And you almost did it once. I learned that there may be some ways to manipulate the RNG for the pipes, as in to get rid of the plants. I'll be back. I gotta do this real quick. Give me 1 minute, folks. Okay, that's better. That's better. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, let's get down to business here. Gunstar said while he was in upstate New York, they had bagged milk for a while. Have you seen any? If you're asking me, I've never seen bagged milk in my life. That's a no. I've learned that there may be some ways, yeah. That's weird. I read that before and then just after. Alright, so I have a tinted canvas. This is canvas. I know it looks like wood, but it's not. It's just tinted canvas. I'm trying something a little different this time. I've done this before, but when you tint it, it's a little easier to look at values and colors and stuff. Better than just a white background. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I can't get rid of the plants, but I was able to fairly consistently get through the first and second pipes. The third one may require looping before entering the water area, since there is a plant before it that doesn't throw hammers. if you loop, depending on how you approach it, you can get to fire hammers. You can get to fire hammers, which I'm thinking may alter the way the hammers come out of the water area. Getting out of the water pipe is the big issue right now. Do you see what's happening, Colossal? Do you see what's happening to yourself? We're losing you, buddy. We're losing you. Come back. Just let it go, man. It's like Indiana Jones and the Grail. Just let it go. Indy, just let it go. Just let it go. I feared it might be been slowly creeping across the border, but it sounds like it's safely contained in Canada. Yeah, the bagged milk. I've never seen bagged milk. How do you have bagged milk? It's actual like liquid milk? I guess it would be, right? I don't know, man. Who knows? Here's the first thing I'm gonna do. Ooh, and I'm gonna use this brush. I'm gonna just put in, block in just areas where stuff's gonna be major things. So the horizon, we're kind of like low. So horizons are probably gonna be about halfway up. Yeah, maybe a little lower. Maybe a little lower. Because we're gonna have some mountains and things like that. Although the shot in the game, it's a very like archaic looking scene, so I'm gonna really try to turn it into some bigger mountains in the background, some grassy hills. And I had this idea before to almost be like you're in like a little ravine, so like either side of this kind of goes up a little bit. And it's gonna look a lot more dead. This is a very vibrant shot, what you see in the bottom right. A lot of greens and stuff. I wanted to make it look like a little more brown and yellow. And the sky is gonna be a lot cloudier too. So anyway, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. It's not called Hammer Madness for no reason. You bring home the bag and put it in your milk pitcher and then tear a hole and pour it out of the bag. No. Yeah. Yes, it begins. Keyglyph, if you can read an earlier comment, Briggan said that you should be here to teach me or coach me how to paint. So now you're here, so we can begin. You can now teach me how to paint. Thank you very much. Can I use this color? This is the same color that I used to tint it, so this may not work. We're gonna find out. How are you, Keyglyph? If you can read, you belong in this stream. How's it going? How you feeling? Hope you're feeling better. Hope you're having a dazzling Saturday. Yeah, it sounds like condensed milk or something that you would have to use in some sort of natural disaster, which I don't know if I feel good about that. So, all right, we're gonna go a little, maybe a little lower, like, yeah, this is pretty much the same color. So I'm just gonna mark out an idea of what the hell I'm doing. This is okay. And it'll come forward, and like I was saying, I want there to be like a kind of ravine or something that we're in. Maybe rocks and things like that. There's gonna be, look at this stupid picture again. Oops. So maybe like some big mountains way back in the distance over here. Because this scene is pretty cartoonish, honestly. Something like that. And then a little closer here, we have this really pointy, it's too pointy, this thing. It's like a hill, it's like a grassy hill. Yeah. Something like that, I don't know. Okay, yes, I shall do this. Grip the brush, okay, got it. Make sure you have a firm grasp on your tools as you paint. I know what you're doing. I see what you're doing. You're going all Nintendo Power on me right now. Grip that too. I love a good ravine. Come on. Give me a break. There's some forestry over here. Proper form. Make sure you have the brush and oriented towards the canvas. This is the key to painting. So I shouldn't do this. This isn't doing anything. Oh wait, this end. Oh, okay. I'm starting to understand this a little better. So yeah, I love little like ravines, little like plateaus up here. We'll have some dead grass up here. We'll have some rocks. So there was a little debate, not debate, but discussion on Twitter today whether I'm going to put a slime into this thing or not. I didn't think so, but we'll see. We'll see how it works out. Maybe we can. It would be a very realistic, just looking glop of red stuff on the ground, and it would have like a little demon face in it, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sold on that idea, but we'll see. Alright. Maybe it wraps around back there. Sure. Okay. You just lost a man. Damn it! I need the 30 lives code for this. Maybe with some pipes and plants and hammers. Do you think I should throw some hammers in the sky? I don't think so. Alright, so that's very general, very basic, but I think that's gonna do us just fine. I'm also considering at the end putting like a little window in, just like the dialogue box in the game, have it be black with the white, and just have it says command ? Something like that. Not totally sold on that either, but we'll see. Okay. Gonna do the sky first. Like I said, I don't want the sky to be so cheery and blue. It's gonna be a little, maybe a little purplish. There's gonna be a lot of like storm clouds, a lot of gray clouds. So there you go. I would love to see an artistic painting of Hammer Mario, like a very emotional painting, one that captures the feeling of anguish. Maybe it can be like Mario's point of view when he comes out of the pipe. He's running, but then he's just seeing hammers in his peripheral or something. Sounds very silly to me. I think we'll go with the old cobalt and some crimson and some white, probably. Good place to start, I think. How's everyone doing? Like as I was saying before, got a little bit of a late start. It's a busy day. But what can we do? What brush am I going to use? The persistence of hammers, that's what it would be called. We could just call it XYAGEP. That would be fun. Do I not have my... I'll be right back. I need to get some stuff. One moment. Okay, I want to grab some of this stuff which slows down the painting. Basically it slows it down from drying and it makes it easier to blend and work with a little bit. So I'm going to use a little bit of that. Alright, I need a brush. What's this? And I'm not going to cover this whole thing because, like I said, there are going to be a lot of clouds. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, guys. Okay. Ooh, yes. I might have to do a couple coats of this actually, so I shouldn't sweat this too much. Can I get this in here? Let's lock it in there, shall we? I'm sorry if I'm shaking the camera. So who else is streaming right now? What kind of games we got going? Is anyone bouncing around? I'm always curious about that. Yeah, we'll probably have to come back and hit this with another couple coats. Where your brain is melting and you're descending into madness. That sounds about right. 5 hours? 5 hours on just 8-4. So did you just warp and get to it and then just get to straight to work, or what? That's what it sounds like. I needed a nap. After it was 8 hours total, dude, you are insane. The day I decided to start Ultima 4, I read through the like 3 books you need to read before you start and then had to take a nap. That's sad. The bombardment of knowledge was too strong for my weak adult energies. Robin said I made it to 8-1 faster than her though, so that's not bad, I guess. Yeah, I mean, after a while, I think it becomes like 8-1. The first time I played it, I was on that level for like an hour, and then this time, I knew exactly what I had to do. It just came down to one tricky jump at the end, but it only took me like a couple times. What were you using to block stuff out? It's hard for me to tell what's going on with the canvas. So I tinted the canvas before we even started with just some brown, just like it's burnt umber is what it's called, this guy. And I do that sometimes to just, it helps with color values to check colors next to it. It's easier than comparing it to just a white canvas. I don't want to always do it, but I figured I would just for fun. And then I use the same color, but more just kind of streaks. It's really not for you guys to see so much. I would just want to kind of space things out, make sure that they're basically in the place where I want them to be. And that's all I've done really so far. Now we're just doing some sky. So hope that makes sense. Eugene draws near. What's up, buddy? How are you? I hope you can handle the aspect ratio here. Oh shit. How was your Saturday night, dude? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go over this a couple times. So it doesn't even really totally matter if I'm getting my colors right here. And a lot of this will be clouds too, so not a biggie. Robin just stopped? Oh, she just got off? Okay. I found a couple ways to get through 8-1 a bit easier now. 8-2 is annoying, but 8-3 was fairly... 8-3 is really easy. Like, once you get those power-ups, it's like you're golden. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Make sure you don't miss any waves, Keith. Come on. Come on. Getting sloppy. Who cares? It's okay, man. How did you figure this stuff out, Ren? You're self-taught, yeah? But did you read books or watch videos or take classes once you got started? What, the painting, you mean? Yeah, I watched a lot of videos. I still do. A couple of artists I really love watching their videos. And yeah, dove right in, just practiced. But yeah, watching videos, I mean, YouTube for me is like, it's such a huge tool to learn stuff, you know? So yeah, I watched a lot of YouTube, and like I said, I still do. I have a couple artists that I just really love, and I'm learning new stuff from them all the time. But yeah, you just learn like a couple basic ideas. Like for instance, darker at the top, lighter at the bottom for a sky. Like that's generally the idea. And then also once like the foreground stuff comes closer, it's darker here than it is here. Like the distance is lighter and darker. You just learn like little tidbits like that, and you just start, you know, building the wall. You learn bricks of little, you know, bricks of knowledge, and you start building a wall. It's like how you learn anything, you know. My Saturday's been good, mostly writing all day. Came home and played with the spud and cooked. Now winding things down, I'm white. Congrats again on that big news that you tweeted out the other day. It's very exciting, dude. If you care to talk about it in the chat, please do. If anyone doesn't know, Eugene is a very accomplished writer. He's also a heck of a nice guy. Alright, so I think I gotta let this dry a little bit. You can still see some of the brown through here. So I'm just gonna let that dry for a little bit. And what should we do in the meantime? That's the question. So, I mean, there's a definite horizon, sort of, that'll be there. Maybe I should bring this down a little bit more. I have the music from this scene in my head now, like all day. Oh, you're blushing, buddy? What a sweetheart. I like keeping up with your word counts. Really impressive. Trying to keep myself accountable. The words are extremely drafty, of course. Home repair source. Yeah, that too. I've looked up so much stuff, like what's a great way to clean grout, you know? Stuff like that. Although I still do want that giant orange home repair book that everyone's parents had, including mine. I don't remember that. There's a This Old House YouTube channel. I'm in trouble. I will watch that for sure. You were 8-bit outset? That was your name? One of my writing projects is a serial as sequel to the show Orphan Black. Nice. Yep. Ranger X. Dude, my family watched so much of This Old House when I was little. I love the theme song. I love all that kind of stuff. My dad was and still is like a woodworker kind of dude. So we spent a lot of time down in like the wood shop. Like he would just fix stuff all the time and very fun stuff. So anytime I watch anything like that, it's like very, I don't know, hits me. Hits me right here, you know? I will say right before the stream, actually I had already started the stream, I turned it on, and I came over to grab my seltzer off the ground, and I fumbled with it, and I spilled seltzer all over the rug over here. Like it was like on its side, just like glugging out. I was like, fuck. And like the stream had already started, so I was like running, getting paper towels. So my rug is a little damp right now. It's a little something for you to think about and have some fun with. Right, so what the hell's gonna go on here? This is gonna be a hill. Let's just put in some colors. Nothing crazy. Okay, yeah, maybe. Maybe. As always, I feel like I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But this is why I stream these sessions, because like, I can't stop. I have to keep doing it, and it'll just keep the momentum flowing, which is good. If I make mistakes, I make mistakes. Whatever. Seltzer stream, it was a mess, like glugging onto my rug. I was like, God damn it. Keeglyph, have you revisited Life Force since our co-pilot stream? That's what I'm curious about. Like that Carpenter and Yankee Workshop, or whatever it's called. The new Yankee Workshop, wasn't that what it was called? Quad inch wood. Yeah. Is the frame around your webcam new? I may have missed it last time. It looks good. No, it's always been there. But thank you. Love DIY. I'm the power tool wielder and builder in this household. I love stuff like that too, yeah, for sure. We gotta figure out, or think about at some point, where the light is gonna be coming from. These are questions that don't need to be answered just yet. But we'll have to think about them at some point. It's very interesting how they made this. Alright, we're gonna make some distant mountains over there too. Just blocking in. No bigs. Yeah, Keyleth has mentioned many times her absolute love of IKEA and like building the furniture, which I know a lot of people have nightmare stories about. They kind of hate it, I feel like. I've built a couple things from IKEA. It's okay, not bad. We're gonna need some black. Your wife loves putting IKEA stuff together. You guys should be fast friends. Yeah, Ren just built the frame with his own hands before the stream. A little DIY frame. I have not literally, but I revisited it in my mind today. I've been thinking about it a lot. What have you been thinking about? Can we ask that? What sorts of deep thoughts of life force going on? So again, as you see, just darker coming forward, and that helps to create like depth. Come on, babe. Come on, sugar. That's a tight fit, huh, pal? So I'm imagining a lot of like, I want to do like some red and rusty foliage in this shot, almost like fall time with some gray clouds. Something along these lines, yeah? Alright, sky is pretty dry. I bet we can go back and work on that sky a little bit more now. It's not going to take much because I'm going to do a lot of clouds anyway. So. You do Gunpla? Well, I don't know what that is. Gundam building model Gunpla? Wait, what? What? Hang on. Seriously means like a double present. I buy a piece of furniture I want to end up with, present one, and then I also get to build it, present two. I do love that. I love doing things with your hands. It's very fulfilling. It's very fun. Sorry you mentioned it so much. You can talk about IKEA all you want. They're so happy when they have to make bookcases. Gundam model. What does this mean? It's a different kind of building style, but it definitely scratches that itch. No. 10 years? Yeah, I have a bureau in my bedroom. I've had that for a good 10 years. That's IKEA too. Colossal does Gunpla. We won't tell. How is it different? Love the meatballs too. I lived near an IKEA. If I lived there, I would right in their cafe. Unlimited coffee. Unlimited breadsticks. Okay. Okay, yeah. The holding the B button down. Yeah, that's a big strategy. Joaga is your baby? What's up, Wes? How you doing, man? Wes, I've had Megadeth in my head all night because of our discussion, so you know. Okay, let me, I'm gonna just block in some distant mountains real quick. Just as an idea. No biggie. I don't know the names of the different Gundam models, just Joagu? Hola amigos. That's neat. Freaking if I was wanting to build a starship. Ranger X model. And it would beat all the Gundams. Brigand is all about the Ranger X. Can I interest you in the good book of Contra? Yes. I've got a pamphlet for you about RN Jesus. I think B. Crone said that in some chat and it was so funny. Alright. Have you accepted RN Jesus as your personal savior? Alright, so here's what I'm thinking already. You got some mountains way off in the distance. You got a hill over here a little closer, and this sort of ravine that we're in might like turn around back there. And we got some trees and stuff and a little ravine, got some rocks, and then boom, maybe a slime, maybe not, we're not sure. And that's basically your composition, I think. What do we think about that? Okay, let's get back to the sky, see if we can have a nice, cool, steely, almost, yeah, it's like a purple. It's kind of nice though. Just gonna hit the corners. Corners should be kind of the darkest of the areas. I hope the light's okay. I know this, actually, this light I tend to try and take off the painting a little bit. Is that annoying? I don't know if that's any better. Does that help you guys with the light, with the reflection? Maybe it does, I'm not sure. Yeah, I like that purple up there. Of course, I can't see anything, but that's okay. Right here, I'm just really looking to cover up any spots that you're still seeing the brown. Need more blue. Where's my blue? Where's my blue? Catch up with you guys in a sec. I just want to get this where I want it. Okay. Do you know Mike Patton is the voice of Bionic Commando? No, I did not. That's awesome. Dude, I listened to a bunch of Megadeth after that, yeah. Nice. Yeah, I just had skin on my teeth in my head for a while. Okay, I need to get this transition here a little bit better. This really sucks. This lighting is not good. Like, I can't. It's so glaring for me. Really hard for me to see what the hell's going on here, but I think it's kind of okay because I really want to have a lot of clouds anyway. So I think it's alright for now. Oh, I guess we're listening to Bionic Commando, or we were when you wrote that. Back in junior high and high school, the local rock station had M&M's for 30 minutes every Saturday night. 30 minutes of Metallica and Megadeth. Did you know? Okay. There are giant slimes in the distance. If you get some transparencies, you can paint a blob or a rat on them and then overlay them on the painting. I don't know about that. There was a Dragon Warrior cartoon, Eugene. It's on my local channel at like 6 a.m. and they showed 13 episodes. I think it was an anime-based. No, man. But you know what I was doing? Because of Keegla's stream, we were doing the Life Force thing. I have my Nintendo Powers out, and there's a bunch of stuff on Dragon Warrior when it came out. And I was just looking through the old illustrations. They're so cool. I love all those. You have a tape of it somewhere, but they're probably on YouTube. I never knew that, no. I'll have to check it out. Runaway fire hose? I don't know if that's a good thing. Oh. You see, you got the... Yeah, you told me that. You got the free cartridge, right? That's awesome. I actually had the game when I was a kid. I got it, I think it was one of those games where I just got it because I was being a good kid or something. I don't think it was for a birthday or anything. Dragon Quest 3 is amazing. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty grindy. I played through the second one like 3 years ago, and I enjoyed it, but there were parts that were just like such a pain. Like, you just get to a new cavern or whatever it is. Here's what I don't like about Dragon Warrior, though, in any game, really. It's like the mazy parts, where it's like, you're on the first floor and there are 6 doors. And it's like, every step you take, you're running into an enemy. And you have to get down to this, like, treasure over here. You need that sword or shield or whatever, so you have to go down there and backtrack. You're getting all these enemies. Then you gotta go to the second floor, and now there are 3 more doors, and you have to figure out which one to go through, and if you go through the wrong one, it leads you nowhere, and you're just getting into enemies, or getting into fights all the time. It like triggers my impatience so bad. So anytime like that, I'll just look up a map and just be like, well, where am I going? Like, I don't wanna futz around. I was so impatient and snuck into dungeons and kept playing at an early level just to get Edric's sword. Yeah. That strategy didn't go well. Mm-hmm. Yikes. Your cat would go crazy seeing your paintbrush in action. Oh, you missed Life Force? We're gonna do it again soon. Yeah, it was a very fun co-op stream. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna start working on some clouds, so how do I do this? How does one make clouds, you might ask? I don't know. Thinking maybe just like seeing some of this blue through the clouds, maybe over here, but mostly clouds. Let's try. Alright, Keyglyph, coach me. How do I make clouds? I'm not really totally sure how to do this. This looks like a volcano now. It's not a volcano. This is not the brush to use. Good night, EC. Have a great night, dude. Thank you for stopping by. Try this, maybe. No sweat, Wes. Whoa, that's red. What is that? Can't have that. Just need a little twinge of red, but that's crazy right there. That's plumb crazy. Type of cloud is very important to the painting technique. Cumulus clouds involve sweeping circular motions. Cirrus clouds require wispy light strokes. Don't forget to always put them in the sky. Oh, shit. Okay, I got it. They're in the sky. Thank you. Thank you, Keela. I have not, but I saw Hungry do it and was very interested. What are we talking about? Oh, Alicia Dragoon. Okay. The buddy system with the dragons is such a key kind of thing. I hear that's a very difficult game, you know. Well, here comes my cat. Here we go. Here we go, my friends. What? What do you want, cat? Your gut was right about putting the clouds in the sky. Oh yeah? Thank you. I was gonna put them over here, and I was like, that doesn't seem right, you know? Clouds just seem like they belong in the sky. Okay. Nintendo Power? Come on, are you serious? Are you serious right now, ma'am? I clearly know I like hard games that require practice, so I'm sure I'll love it if I get into it. So do clouds have smiles, or is that a Mario thing? I think that's a Mario thing, yeah. So I was just looking up eBay listings. Nice crash. That's nice. Kitsurito! Yo quiero burrito. How are you, Kitsurito? Welcome. How's it going? Yeah, my cat left. I'm surprised. I thought she usually jumps up and we say hi, but maybe later. You're gonna stream Stardew Valley anytime soon. I keep thinking about it. Don't be jelly that I have a Nintendo issue and you don't. Get the salt out of here. I am a little jealous. I mean, can I still get a subscription to that, or is that just done? What if I just started my own magazine, a Nintendo magazine? Is that possible? These are a little bright. It's a little bright. That's okay. Fear not. We're just painting. It's no big deal. Just painting. Just relax, everyone. Laying in some general ideas of where these silly little clouds are gonna be chilling out. First issue Hammer Madness on the cover. That's an idea. What should you put in Paintendo other than sweet advice? We could have like the counselor's corner. Like, I'm having trouble painting the trees in the Mushroom Kingdom. What is your advice? You know, stuff like that. Might be something. I don't know what I'm doing. Just gonna put that out there. Dragon Quest 11 is great. I still need to finish it. How many are there? Criminy. Did you weigh in on the should there be a slime in the painting debate? That's, yeah. We can hold a poll right now. When we get to it, should there actually be a slime of some sort in the painting? Is that the enemy? Or is this just going to be the scene? Put in your vote now. Kitsurdiso's heart said yes. Slime should be in. What's up, Deviant? How you doing, man? There can be an entire article about whether or not Mario painting should include the faces and nails or clouds or not. Yeah. All right, so that's one vote for slime. What's the tally for the slime debate? Honestly, I don't know. I feel like it's in the favor of slime so far. That's just my gut. But I haven't put it to an official poll yet or anything. There's just a lot of clouds I need to put in here. And where's our light source? I don't even know where my light source is coming from. I haven't even thought about this yet. All I know is that I want a stormy kind of sky. And that's as far as I've gotten. We've got that going down here. I always feel like I have my light coming from the left, so let's do from the right this time. How's that sound? We like that idea? Cool. And these mountains are way back there, so I want them to be a little blurry. I think I can actually blur these edges here. Slimes are running away with it? What? What? Do you have a favorite side of the canvas to have your light source? I just said, I tend, I think, to have it coming from the left. I don't know why. But I should look at all the stuff I painted. Maybe I'm totally crazy and I'm making that up. But I feel like, yeah, that's what I typically do. Is anyone playing a game while they're listening in on this? And if so, what are we playing? See, that doesn't make sense because I just said my light's coming from the right. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. It's okay. We'll come back and highlight things differently, it's fine. I guess I'm just trying to figure out a basic, like, coverage of clouds and such. Just putting some different colors in and things. I'm not playing right now. I'm not sure what I want to complete next. Too much choice. See, that's the thing. There's so many like consoles and games. It's hard to know what to play. That's why I like to stick to pretty much just NES stuff. Although now, I can't wait to get back to Shovel Knight on Tuesday night. I'm very excited about that. Yeah, I'm playing Shovel Knight on Tuesday nights now. Game is awesome. It's just fantastic. I feel like I just need to sweep in some stuff over here. Some stuff by the name of clouds. sweeping, dramatic clouds. You hear me? You feel me? Crash, if you bring up hammers one more time, I'm gonna ban you. Alright? Tired of this. I can't deal with it. I'm just kidding. You know I'm just kidding. Okay. Alright, that's kind of neat looking. I mean, there's some trouble afoot in this here country. Got slimes on the loose. You got some scary skeleton soldiers running around, causing some trouble. You know, that's scary stuff. So I'm just gonna make some darkness of the clouds, and then we'll go through and kind of like highlight them. I really like this color in here, so I don't want to bust that up. Let's not bust that up just yet, okay? Or ever, perhaps. The thing with clouds is it can be very loose. It's very fun to just, you know, there's no real right or wrong way to do it. Keyglyph may tell you different. You know, she's gonna bust out the knowledge on you. She's gonna, you know, paint you in a corner with her definitions. But honestly, you just kind of just let it loose. Let the juices flow. That's what you want. Yeah. Ooh, yes. I think we're getting somewhere now. Oi! Splatfest. Nice. If you do get into Super Nintendo stuff, I think I might have a ball with Parodius Da? Da? Yeah, I'm gonna look out for it. That's sort of like playing a game, right? Yeah, yeah. So you're in Final Fantasy VII zone. I don't know that one too much at all. At all, really. But let's face it, the music in those games is pretty fantastic. Okay, so we want this to kind of sweep across here. I just think it would be so funny to you as a yeah, I definitely want to check it out. And I won't play it. If I get it, I will just stream it. So hopefully you can be there and see how I react to such nonsense. It's gonna be so nice to decorate outside. Ooh. Yeah, you need to cleanse your palate for sure, Crash. You've had hammers up your crotch for far too long. I'm a little concerned about you, honestly. This is a little too dark, maybe. Don't kill that purple on there, I like that. I'm gonna have to stand back in a second and just look at what the hell I'm doing. I activated my mod icons just in case. That's right. That's right. What are you talking about? You saw the trunk get plopped on the beach and was like, yes, what are you talking about? Decorating outside? I missed something here. Oh, Animal Crossing? Are you guys talking about it? I've never played that. I've never played anything, pretty much. The folks outside are really hyped for your Clouds cover, yeah. They always are. They always show up for the Saturday night streams. Never finished a JRPG of any kind, so I only listen up on the tracks I've heard in game. Okay. These clouds are looking super great. You think so? There's so much to do here, I think. It's kind of starting to be like, okay, I get the idea what I'm trying to do, I think. Yeah, you're talking about Animal Crossing, I thought so, okay. I've never played anything, I really haven't, like when I started getting into all this, like, streaming stuff, and I was like, oh, I know so many NES games, but then everyone's just like, they know every console, and I'm just like, I've never played anything, like, I really haven't. All I've ever played is, like, NES, some Super Nintendo, that's pretty much it. But that's what I was saying, it's like, it's so overwhelming to me to think about playing more stuff than I even do now. Like, I just feel like I don't have time to play all this stuff. Well, that's okay, though. Because I get to do this stuff. This is, you know, some stuff I really want to do as well. I'll probably switch up brushes here. I just wanted to use this to get like some bigger coverage. I'm gonna start highlighting like little, like if the light is kind of, I mean, it's a cloudy day, so, but if light's gonna be hitting through there. Honestly, clouds are kind of crazy. It's like they don't just get hit in one place, you know, it's like there's such random shapes that there can be light and everywhere inside of them coming out. Clouds are just the coolest, man. Gotta love clouds. Alright, so let's start with that. I'm gonna stand up and look at this because I got a lot of glare on my canvas. I can't really see. So, give me a sec. Oh my god! Alright, it looks pretty cool. I wanna fill in this more up here, I think. I like this ravine edition too. Yeah, it's gonna be just like blocking in, and the grass is gonna be very yellowed out and kind of dying. We're gonna have some like blades kind of coming around. There's gonna be some rocks. It's gonna look cool. I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be fun. My NES knowledge is pretty vast. It is, I think. Yeah, I've not played a lot of games at all compared to other people. Well, you said you hadn't played a ton of NES stuff because you grew up with Genesis, you said, right? I have a bunch of games I need to start over. Your Retron died. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's sad. Sorry to hear that. Alright, I'm gonna take same color. Just wanna fill this in up here. This is really strong, but storm clouds, right? Feel me? Feel me, dogs? You know what? Let's just get rid of all that. Let's just really make this crazy cloudy. If I say I want clouds, you know, commit to it. I want a lot of clouds. I don't want them like coming in like that. So like these clouds off in the distance will be like behind. You'll see some of the blue, but then it's like kind of like bad things are on the horizon, you know? A little scary. So, can we just take like I can't see what I'm doing. DJ, what's up, man? How is your life, sir? Thanks for coming in, man. What's going on? Another Dragon Warrior fan, perhaps, and Mr. DJ Rudin. They're so wispy and full of possibilities. I hope so. I hope so. I just know a few that I love to death, and some are weird enough to make it sound like I know stuff. Okay. Ah, you saw Dragon Warrior and had to check it out. Well, welcome, sir. We're doing, if you see the bottom right of your screen, we're kind of recreating a interesting reimagination of the Dragon Warrior battle scene from the first Dragon Warrior. And we're having a ball. I'm having a ball. You guys having a ball? I'm having a good old time here. Yeah, they are rather wispy, aren't they? That's kind of what I want, I think. They're, you know, it's the kind of clouds I'm imagining, like, after it kind of rains and then it stops raining and it feels like it might start again any minute, but they're just sort of hanging out, being like, yeah, what's up? We might drop some more rain on you, but we're not totally committed yet. We're not sure. That kind of day. And they're moving real fast. It's very windy. You know, Dragon Warrior type weather. You know what I'm saying? I think you know what I'm saying. It's really a pain because my light is just making such a huge amount of glare on this canvas and I can't really see what the fuck I'm doing. I swore, okay? It's my stream. I'm painting. I can swear. Alright, folks? Godslayer is one of I definitely need to get back into. That's the Chrysalis, right? Sounds metal. Yeah, it does. Oh yeah, I grew up with the Genesis, but still in my retro forum, people are always like, oh man, I just picked up Togi U, King Colossus, and I'm like, what? Did you just make up that name? I hope you did. Okay, it's Famicom. I googled it and a couple different titles popped up. It's Crystalis, yeah. Yeah, isn't it just the Famicom version of Crystalis? Colossal, you were also the one that found the NES Open Tournament Golf Famicom cart too, right? I gotta get that. Because apparently there are some differences, like in the courses or something, and if that means like different holes, I need to get that. I don't know what I'm waiting for. Because my only gripe with that game is that there are only 3 courses. I wish there were more. Wispy. Wispy. Yeah, like when you can see like the wind kind of pushing the clouds around. That's what I want. Just craziness. Like you see those like lines like, oh boy, it's windy out. Very windy. And the clouds are very low, you know? The way you're painting them with a curve is so good. It makes them seem like the sky is so wide open. You mean like kind of coming in? Yeah, I want it to be like... yeah, I guess that does make it kind of look like wider, right? But thank you. Maybe like they're up at higher elevations. Yep, yep, yep. I'm hungry and did not go grocery shopping. The question is, do I have to get chachos? Muchachos? Which will take 10 to 15 minutes, or order pho, which will take 30 to 40 minutes and will cost twice as much. I say pho. I say pho. Paco paints? Entirely in Spanish, filled with filthy language. Nice. You have a complete inbox. I gotta get that. Cirrus inbox. Ok, ahora vamos a poner esas pinches nubles. I think that's clouds. I'm forgetting. Vamos a poner esas pinches nubles aquí, güey. He's a little angry. What's over here? I'm close to busting out a smaller brush so I can get some more, I can get a little more detailed with this. Oh, I just killed that purple a little bit. Don't kill that purple, man. What are you doing? I told you not to do that. Clown. Such a turkey. Yeah, there's something about that contrast. When you look at the sky and you have like a white cloud next to a really dark purplish sky, that is so yummy. I freaking love that. You know what I'm saying? So if you missed the news, folks, the King's Quest painting was sold. It was very cool. There was a dude who, I think he was popping in either to the streams kind of lurking, or he saw the tweets maybe of the updates, and he was just like, hey, he's like, is this gonna be for sale? And just like, boom, just like that, I sold it. So I actually sent it off today, which is always a little sad when I finish something and then I send it off. It's kind of like, okay, bye buddy, go have fun in your new home. But I'm very excited. That was cool. But yeah, I will make prints of it. I have to get to making some more prints of stuff soon. So I'll have a couple new prints coming out. I'll have that one. I'll have the Fazandu one. Just have to put a couple last finishing touches on that guy. Alright, I'm gonna start using a smaller brush now. See how close the editors are paying attention. Journalism time. Oh, do you have favorite paintbrushes? Or ones you've had a long time? Yeah, I do. I have a lot of different brushes. But like out of all of these, I only really use like 6 to 8 brushes. Like, when I do detail stuff, like this guy I use all the time, if you can see this. It's basically just like super small, very short bristles, and you just wet it. It basically just is like you're making little tree limbs, like drawing little stuff. Use that one all the time. This guy, I used to have names for them, but I forget. This guy is my worn out fan brush. But you can see it's all like kind of split apart, so it's really good for like, I'll do this for the grass later, like flicking up grass, or just dotting on random leaves of trees and stuff like that. This guy's great. Oh, this is the guy that I've ruined on purpose. I've used this a lot. I've cut out a bunch of the bristles so they're all really random, and this is for just like texturing stuff, just like shadows usually, just like dotting it on. And then yeah, just this guy, this is just called like a filbert brush. It's got the rounded edge. I'm actually going to use this guy right now for this stuff. Also, actually, hang on, there are ones that I've just worn to the nub. Actually, I can use this guy. This one I think used to be this same brush, maybe. No, this is a flat, but it's the same thing. This used to be like flat across, but I've worked it so hard that it's like just a nub. So I'm gonna work my nub with this, and it's really good for what I'm about to do. Custom brushes. I was browsing the menu and grilled pork and fried roll vermicelli bowl bun thit nuang cha jo jumped out at me. Colossal, put me down for one of those. I'll take one of those too. Thank you very much. That sounds delicious. I have a vermicelli bowl dish I get a lot, but I don't remember what it's called. Vermicelli, isn't that just like angel hair, pretty much? It's got layers of veggies in it, and you pour a small sauce over the whole thing before you eat it. Ooh. Hardcore, yeah. I dump obscene amounts of hot sauce on mine. Obscene. Maybe even a nib? Sure. Nib, a nub? Who knew? Okay, what am I doing? Okay. Oh! Hello? Hello? No? Alright, Tallulah's here. You guys want to say hi to Tallulah? Turn around. Ma'am? Excuse me. Come here. Come on. Turn around. Come on. Here we go. Alright, I know you guys want to say hi. I have a Tallulah story, actually. Yes! Hello! Hello. Okay. Okay, chill out, chill out. It's all good. So this stinking cat, who I love, does this thing. I think I've talked about this. And she always does it in the morning. She'll walk up very close to my face, and I'll sometimes be asleep, I'll sometimes be half asleep, and she shakes her head real quick, and her drool just like goes all over the place. So this morning, I got woken up with that on like my mouth, and I kind of lost my mind a little bit. I almost threw her off the bed. Yeah, so that's something I deal with almost on a daily basis. It's a lot of fun. Alright, so I'm gonna basically do the highlights of the clouds here with this nub guy. You can see that. I take the paint on and then I actually wipe most of it off so I can scrub the paint into the canvas. And you can get those sort of like highlights of the clouds, you see? You can see that. And then you run out of paint and you reload. Dab it on like just a paper towel, that's what I use. And it's a really good way, I find, of just doing like up here, just like getting these highlights in. See that? It's just a good way of blending, basically. And after I do this, then I'll hit it with some real bright white highlights here and there, just a little bit, just to kind of make certain areas pop. Yeah, okay. My kitty mouth drool shower. So our cat drools when she's really happy, so if you pet her a lot or give her a lot of scratches, the drool drops start flowing. Yeah, I do not have such luxuries. And she'll shake her head sometimes and just sprinkle action all over the place. That's exactly what I'm, yeah. So like, just imagine that when you're half asleep, you're like, oh, I'm awake, and then just like having to go and wash your face off because she just did it. From up and down and still somehow it's cloud illusions, I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. Is that a little Joni Mitchell, my friend? Clouds? You know Joni Mitchell is quite a painter. Do you guys know that? Have you ever seen her paintings? They're really good. What's up, Deviant? Welcome back. God, Joni Mitchell has some freaking beautiful songs, man. What's that one song? It's on Blue. Man, I haven't thought about that song in a long time, but it's so friggin' beautiful. So this is good because we're getting the gray, the dark of the clouds, like they're almost like rain clouds, but we're also hitting a little highlight. What is that song? I can't even remember anything about it except that I love it. And it makes me want to weep instantly when I hear it. You did not know? Yeah, she is quite a painter. You can check out her stuff on the World Wide Web, I'm sure. So this Wednesday night, I'm thinking of a new NES game to play. I'm thinking of trying out Cobra Triangle, because I've heard that this game is very fun but very difficult. And I got it recently, and I haven't tried it out yet. That might be a fun one to try on Wednesday. Is anyone familiar with this Cobra Triangle action? I'm sure someone is. Let's hear it. Let's hear your thoughts on it. It's still driving me crazy. I'm trying to think of the song. I remember, I think there's a G chord in it. I think it's in G, but that's all I remember about it. She doesn't live too far? Really? She lives out that way, huh? Cobra Triangle is decent. Triangle, even. The Cobra Tarange. Sounds delicious. It's funny because you did Snake Rattle and Roll before. Funny you just mentioned that because you guys know who Russ Lyman is. I'm going to do a pass or play review for him for his channel. And I just decided today I'm gonna do Snake Rattle and Roll for that. I fucking love that game. That game is so much fun. Keyleth, I know she just said she'd be right back. We need to talk to her about that game. That game is so absurdly awesome and funny. I love that game. I strongly associate the two together. It's like you can't have one without the other. Okay. Well, if it's as hard as Snake Rattle and Roll, then we're in for something. Because Snake Rattle and Roll is honestly one of the hardest NES games in my experience and in my playing career. That last level, like the ice levels, Jesus criminy, it's friggin' ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, Russ is a good guy. He was in your neck of the woods tonight. Oh yeah? Oh, okay. Yeah, I met him at the convention. You're going to the convention, Retro World, right, Deviant? I gotta hunker down and buy my booth. I'm gonna do it again this year. It's gonna be fun. I'll have several new prints to sell, so that's cool. Man, we're just doing clouds upon clouds, my friend. My friend? My friends. This is a cloudy evening, and I hope you guys are having fun. I'm having some fun over here. Yeah, I'll never forget when I met the Deviant. I met him at the convention in Connecticut last September, and I'm just talking to this dude. We're chatting, and then he's like, all right, you know, I'll see you around, and he leaves, and he goes, by the way, I'm the Deviant from Hungry Streams. And I was like, oh shit, why didn't you say so, man? I had no idea that I was talking to someone that I had already chatted with many times. Oh, wasn't that funny though for this streaming business that we do? It's not quite light enough, but it's a good mid-tone maybe, so I'll just work this in a little bit first. I'm gonna go and look at my Blue album because I have it over at my turntable. I think I have to figure out the name of this song. See right there, I had too much paint on my brush and it's a little too strong, so I rubbed most of it off on a paper towel, and then you can kind of go in and kind of do this. Alright, Keyglyph, do you know the game, the NES game Snake, Rattle, and Roll? I just need a yes or no answer. That's all I need. I did a pass or play crossover last month with him, Beachhead 2. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll see you there for sure. Yeah, I was a vendor. That was the first time I was ever a vendor. Keyglyph. It was 2018. That was last year, last September. Why, have you been there? Faux is on the ball today. Food should be here within 15 minutes. Yes! Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. He sneaked up on you. Yes, but... Oh boy. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Here we go with the drama. Lay it on us. One word just doesn't cut it. I just mean that I know of it, have seen gameplay, know the music, have not actually touched it. You need to play this game. It's like, I really wish we could do the co-op thing, because that is such a fun co-op game. It's so ridiculous. It's so silly. My favorite part is how when the snakes eat the little pibney nibbly things, and they're just like, they chew with their mouth open like a really rude person, like a really annoying, like, and like the like legs are shooting out of their mouths. That just cracks me up every time. It's so ridiculous. So I'm glad that you have heard of it at least. I highly recommend you play it. It's so absurd. It's great. Alright, I'm going to take another step back here in a second to see if I'm pleased with the direction I'm going in here. Yeah, let me look here. Okay, I'm happy so far, but I think this needs to still come all together more, and I can do that in my highlights. Okay, so here is my Joni Mitchell Blue. Beautiful. So I'm gonna look through the song list right now with you guys to figure out which song I've been talking about or what I've been thinking about. Here we go. All I Want, no. My Old Man, no. Little Green, no. Carrie, no. Blue, no. California, no. Flight to Mount River, okay. Got it. I got it. I got it. Are we ready? A Case of You. Do you guys know this song? This song is so beautiful. I gotta listen to this again. A Case of You. Oh, Joni. Oh, Joni. So good. So nice. So very nice. Let me check in with my real life real quick. Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, I was on a panel at the 2070. No way. I was just trying to see if I would have seen you, but I didn't go to 280. Okay, had another. Oh shit, that sucks. Oh man, that's too bad. That would have been cool if we had met then. Take it under advisement, please. Would you be angry if I confess I've never heard of her? You've never heard of Joni Mitchell? Is that what you're saying? I wouldn't be angry. I would say you should check her out. Okay. Back to work. That's way too dark, sir. Way too dark. Yeah, that was the first convention I ever did. But I had a good time. It was fun. Met a lot of cool people that I had kind of met on the tubes and such. You know, Mike Tendo, Rewind Mike I met there. He's such a sweet guy. They're all so nice. Russ I met, Deviant. And just had some really nice conversations with people. I mean, it was mostly like people looking for games and stuff. So like where I was, you know, vending this stuff, like my art. And so it wasn't like I was in a very highly trafficked area, but still met a lot of really nice people. And I made enough sales to cover my costs, which was cool, which was a nice touch, right? Kind of why I was there. It was also nice just to kind of network with some people and meet some people. So yeah, I'm looking forward to going back. Now that I've kind of made a little bit more of a name for myself, and hopefully people will kind of recognize my work a bit more, maybe, hopefully. Wander Maven is rating with a party of 10. Wander Maven, thank you so much. What is going on? How are you doing? You were doing some Final Fantasy, weren't you? Is that what you were doing again tonight? I think that's what you were doing. Thank you so much for the rate. Hope your Saturday night is going very fruitfully. We are making some fruitful clouds over here. We are working on a Dragon Warrior painting. As you see in your bottom right hand corner, that's the inspiration shot, the iconic battle scene from Dragon Warrior 1, Dragon Quest, whatever you want to call it. So we're just working on some very dramatic clouds. It's kind of a windy, wispy, cloudy, stormy day. And we're going to have some mountains, and we're going to have a ravine, and we might have a slime. I don't know if we're going to have the slime, but we might. But welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I wanted to say that if I had seen you, I would have remembered the art. That's very sweet of you. I think, I have a feeling, had you come by, we would have had a fantastic chat, probably. And we would have been friends even sooner. But that's okay, because we're pals now. Guess that's all that counts, right? Alright, so yeah, I think I still need to. I'm sorry, Blue, I gotta kill you. I'm killing the Blue over here. Sorry, bud. You've been so good to me, but we got you over here, so it's all good. I think this all just needs to be one big, fat, scary mass of clouds here. Alto cumulus clouds for sure. We were playing R-Type. Oh man. Missed connection? R-Type. R-Type? I remember my best friend had the Master System growing up. And I remember playing R-Type on that. And just loving that first, I think it was the first boss. It was like that nasty, just like, it just looked like a big mound of flesh and it had like a snake going in and out of it or something like that. Does that sound familiar? And I had my like baseball practice right after being at his house, and I remember playing I was telling my teammates about it. It's like, this game R-Type is awesome, but I had the NES, I didn't have the Master System, so. So such was life, you know? Alright, we may take a little break from clouds, and we might work on this mountain back here. Or actually, I'm gonna do these clouds too. I do want to do those mountains though. I love doing these kinds of mountains, these distant kind of things. Make them kind of like rocky. Alright, let me try to do just some very super basic clouds back there. I mean, I kind of did put them in a little, but yeah, Wonder Maven, this is a very different stream than the Hammer Mario, as you can see. This is where I come to cool down after such streams. These are my Zen moments. Crash, what's the deal with the dinner? Are we eating pho yet, or what? Yes. Maybe, yes, we will be at another convention sometime. I mean, I'd love to be able to get to the point where, like, I'm going to, like, West Coast conventions, too. I have so many friends on the West Coast right now, so I'd love to get out there. You know, it's really funny, I posted the King's Quest painting on Instagram, and one of my really good friends, who, like, I didn't really know was a gamer or anything like that, and I don't think he really was a ton of it, but he just wrote me this message just like, dude, he's like, King's Quest, he's like, my sister and I used to play that game all the time, and I was like, no shit, like, I never knew that. I mean, we weren't super close in high school, but we got close after, but it was so cool for him to be like, yeah, we used to, like, play that in the basement, and I guess he played, like, all the King's Quest with his sister, and they were obsessed with him, and it was just really neat to have that, like, connection through that, you know, which is kind of why I love doing this stuff. So we had, like, a texting back and forth for, like, an hour just talking about it. And I was like, dude, I just streamed King's Quest 4 and it was so much fun, and so I sent him a couple clips. Good times. times. Okay. Good enough for now. I'll come back and fix those up, but I really want to do this mountain. Ah, Chris Hülsbeck's rendition. I don't know who that is, but I guess he makes a mean OST. One of the best game OST composers ever. Wow, okay. I'd love to see you stop in for some Moby Dick when we get... Yeah. When you get set up again in San Diego. Are you there now, or did you say you're moving there? But yeah, I would love to. Oh my god. I was way thirstier than I thought it was. That was such a good swig. Such a good swig right there. I'll just pop in and just say, call me Ishmael. Okay? Normally I'll use sriracha sauce on my vermicelli, but I'm trying Valentina's tonight, and it's pretty damn good. Valentina's is good. Do you like Cholula? Cholula, I feel like, is in that same range. I really like Cholula a lot. Uncle Strange is here. Look at that. I come in and I hear Metal Man. That is your song. You're moving. We should be back September-ish. Okay. Uncle Strange, how are you feeling, man? How is everything? It's good to see you. Folks, if you don't know Uncle Strange, check him out. He's a fellow streamer. Really nice guy. It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. Yeah, we're working on some Dragon Warrior tonight. This is gonna be the battle scene, and I'm gonna do these mountains. So, here's what I'm thinking. So one of these mountains should be closer. Which one should it be? So if this one's really close, then maybe for composition's sake, this one should be a closer one. Maybe make it a little bigger, and then have it kind of cross in front of this one and have this one be a little more distant. That sound good for everyone? Great. And it's going to be kind of a rocky-ish looking mountain. So... color. I'm just thinking of colors right now. And brushes. What kind of brush should I use? I'm going to use... Where's that one I showed you guys before? My filbert. Where's my filbert? There's my filbert. My filbert, this guy. We're gonna... Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels nice. So this one's gonna come up a little bit. Come down a little bit like that. Okay. So if I want these... They're off in the distance. They're gonna be a little rocky-ish, though. So we're gonna need some browns. I have some browns. But also blue, because it's way off in the distance. Let's do this one first, because that one's farther away. So here's what I'm going to do. Take some brown and some white and some blue. And the further away is, you know, and again, I don't want the edges too crisp because I want it a little blurry. I want it really, really distant looking. Gonna add a little more blue. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go. It's already 1:30. I didn't want to be up too late tonight. I'll probably kill this in about 15 minutes or so. I like the smokiness of Valentina's a lot, so much that I bought one of those huge ass bottles of it. Like the jug ones. Mega Man 2 is your jam. Thanks, dude. I'm finally back up to 100%. Awesome, dude. Good. Yeah, Brigand, do you like the Cholula? Kitsuriku? Call me motherfucking Ishmael. Should I say that? I'll say that in the cap. That frog is so cute, it hurts. The frog looks like it's a little confused. It might be a little scared, but mostly confused. make some. Should be some kind of like cliffs and stuff going on way off in that distance. I feel like it needs to be more blue still. Blue is the color of the night, I think. Still seeing some of that stupid brown in the background. Oh wait, so I keep forgetting. The light's coming from that side, so I'm a turkey. I gotta change this. Oh boy. Love the paint. Thank you, man. My bud and I spent hours playing this when we were young. Yeah, I had the original Dragon Warrior when I was a kid. Super nostalgic game to me. I'd love to play through it again sometime soon. I played the second one a couple years ago and enjoyed it. It's the kind of game, the kind of types of games for me, it's like when I play through it, by the time I'm done with it, I'm like, I just want to play a shooter. I want to play a platformer. I kind of get a little like tired of the impatience of getting into fight after fight, but it's still very nostalgic and I do like it. Thank you for streaming late. I'm off myself. I have work at 5 a.m. and I'm killing myself right now. Oh, shit. Well, I'm glad you're here. We can hang out and we can talk about Ishmael and, you know, Final Fantasy and R-Type and all this kind of stuff. I was thinking... future affiliate emote to be a bottle of Cholula with the cookie. Nice. Okay, so I think I misunderstood. Wander Maven, I think you're leaving. If you're leaving, good night. Sleep well. Thanks again for the raid and for hanging. And we'll catch you soon. And I will look forward to the Moby Dicking. Moby Dicking around, you can call it, maybe. You don't have to. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing with this color. It's funny, I'm like, I say something like, okay, I want it to be like this, and then I'll do a color, and it's just like, that's not what that is at all. Because I'm a freaking turkey, right? But whatever, as long as we're getting something. I guess it should be like kind of like a mountain. I don't know. Alright, yeah, Wonder Man. Good night, man. Thank you so much. Hungry's in the house. Hello! What's up, Hungry? How are you? How is your evening? Nice to see you. Spicy and delicious. Things are good. We're getting somewhere here. We did a bunch with the clouds, and now I'm gonna go and just work on these mountains real quick. Because I wanna. Because I like them. But I'm struggling with the color of this right now. I feel like it should be more, I don't know, lighter? It's too light. Isn't that too light? It's too light. What are you up to tonight, Hungry? That's still way too light. My best friend is visiting and we just finished watching some Kindergarten Cop. It's not a tumor. That's a fun movie. I'm very well. I couldn't miss at least saying hi to... Well, I appreciate you coming in. And hi, friend, if she's still there. Hello. Welcome. Silent Hill School. Yikes. So I was gonna say this doesn't necessarily have to be higher. It's gonna have to be a darker color so that we can tell that it's in front of this one. Still pretty distant, but some crazy shadow on that maybe. I guess these would be like the mountains that you, like the little like cookie cutout mountains that you can't like donk 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 you just walk into. She went away to bed. Okay, this is looking great. Thank you. Yeah, Ren, they took the school from Kindergarten Cop and put it in Silent Hill. What? I don't know what that means. There was a movie, I think it was a Wes Craven movie, and I can't remember the name of it, but they used my actual high school to shoot it. And I haven't seen the movie yet, but that would be so trippy, because it's actually where I went to high school. Isn't that crazy, Tom? I don't know what I'm doing with these colors right now. I'm struggling. Struggling hard. I think it needs to be... I don't know. Don't really know. This maybe I'll just work out before the next stream. Not quite sure about that. Huh, that's cool, yeah. What's the name of that movie? I can't remember it. There was a film filmed at my high school too, really. I didn't watch it because it was hyper violent, I guess, but we looked at some clips. That's really funny. And that's weird, is they'll play around with cuts to put different things together that don't exist, yeah. Faux was a brilliant idea. I'm glad to hear that, sir. I think faux is always the way to go. Faux sure, sorry. That's bad. Look, they took a shot of our high school exterior and then cut in some parking lot that wasn't ours, and we all got mental whiplash. But for people watching who didn't know our school, I'm sure it seemed seamless and sensible. Yeah, I'm sure they did that with my high school too. I'd be like, that's not room 201. That doesn't make any sense. Get out of here. That's not our gym. My high school was never featured in anything, though my experience was basically Anthony Michael Hall and the Breakfast Club. Anthony Michael Hall. He just made me think of something. I'm not sure. Guys, I think I'm gonna call it, because I'm really tired. No, not really tired, but I don't want to stay up too late. And I think this is a pretty good first session with this guy. So next time, we'll keep working on the mountains. We'll start working on this hill. Maybe we'll start getting to the grass. We'll probably still come back to the clouds. Maybe I'll do some stuff off stream though during the week, but we'll see. So, and then we're gonna start doing some trees. Let me look at this picture again. It's like, it's so silly. Like, I know you see it, but this is just funny. There will be some forestry over here, I guess. And like I mentioned before, I want some like autumnal colors. I want some like oranges and yellows in the tree and the foliage, I think. And I want the grass to be very yellow and kind of dying, and this will be a little gully maybe we can call it that. And again, if you haven't casted your vote, should there be a slime or not? Don't know. Not quite sure, but we can think about it. We can discuss it again next week. No sleep till Brooklyn. Wow. Yeah, sorry guys, I gotta be a good boy. I'm gonna try. It's already 1:37. I didn't want to stay up too late. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. But thank you so much for hanging. I'm gonna check my old Twitcheroo and see if we can raid someone. Pay it forward, because Wonder Maven was so nice to raid me. Tomorrow night we've got Hungry, you're on, right? And Keyglyph. Keyglyph's getting back to Zelda 2 tomorrow night. So those are some hot streams happening tomorrow night. Monday, Hungry will be on with some more Meat Stick Madness. Tuesday, I will be back with Shovel Knight. And Keyglyph will be doing Apple Tuesdays. I hope I'm getting all this right. And then Wednesday, yeah, I think I'm gonna do Cobra Triangle. And Hungry, actually, I was thinking about, because I know we just talked about this game, I've been thinking about getting to Mr. Gimmick. Because that's a really cool game. It's a really hard game. So if Cobra Triangle doesn't go so well, I might just pop in Mr. Gimmick for some fun. Print Christ 7? What? Ooh, hot streams. Excited to see the progress. Thank you so much, Schizorito, for hanging out. Autumnal. Great word. Love autumnal. Word of the stream. And if you haven't listened to Joni Mitchell's Case of You, go and Google that right now and listen to it. Have yourself a cry. It's such a beautiful, beautiful song. Who the heck? Can we... Dan Carnett. Let's go ahead and raid him. Why not? Dan Carnett. Carnett? Interesting. He's definitely on. Should we do that? Alright. Shut up. Shut up. Yeah, why not? Let's raid that person. Who knows? I have... Which sound chip? I mean, I have a reproduction NES card of it. I don't know. It's not like the European version, I don't think. It's the whatever. Yeah. You are, and it's amazing. Mr. Gimmick will be really cool, yeah. If it's Mr. Gimmick, it's not the Japanese card. No, I should stop asking questions. Stop asking questions! Well, I haven't even started the raid yet, so it's cool. But let's do it. Dan Carnett. Sure. Yeah, so that'll be Wednesday night. Tuesday night, Shovel Knight. Yes, I can't wait for Shovel Knight. It's gonna be so much fun. Yeah. Ready to raid? Okay, guys, have a great night. Peace. Have a Saturday night. We'll see you very soon. Mwah. Thanks for hanging. Good night.